Hi, my name is Cornelia Gebhardt. I'm the CEO, writer, creative, and art director of my company Yomai, and we develop the game Sea of Solitude.
So let's talk about some of the gameplay elements that we saw today at EA Play.
Yes.
Water plays a huge role in this, and there's also a contrast of light and dark. So talk about how you're going to use these environmental weather kind of effects to inform users how they should be feeling at different times.
Yes, so the weather represents directly the emotions of K and or other beings in this world. The water level itself has also a deeper meaning. So the lower the water level is, the closer K is to actually understanding what's going on with her. I don't want to spoil too much, so I don't. But the different weather types, like when you see the rainy weather, it has a certain meaning, of course, what Kay is feeling, but also the sunny weather, and it's also game mechanic-wise has a connection. Like that in the sunny weather, you are more secure than you are in the rainy weather, and there are other weather types which have also different. I call it dangerousness levels.
And even with the contrast of light and dark, it appears with the characters that you encounter. There was the friend, who was this little girl, and then there's the monster, who's a very dark, scary being. Talk about how you use the environment to kind of inform those two character designs.
This is also like it had a deep metaphorical meaning, a symbolism that what the girl actually means. And when you see her in the sunny weather, and she gives, like at the beginning, the boat, the sunny weather. Can I say that even? You need to figure it out. She inherits the light, and she give it to you, a little piece of it, and this makes you. Enables you to progress. This is what I can tell you for now. And it has, a deep meaning.
So, another element of light in the game is the flare mechanic, which kind of will help players be guided. So, where did you come up with that kind of gameplay mechanic? That's very interesting.
So this is really one of the deepest symbolism I have in the game. So it has a deep meaning. The girl has a meaning, and also the light you shoot, and it follows her. It's a game mechanic, but it's a meaning. And throughout the game, you unravel or understand more and more what it means and how you can use it and how the girl is helping you, or maybe helping you not. Yum, 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 yum.
So another...
Always, don't know how much I can say.
Another element that I noticed in the game that I thought was very unique, and even the name that you called it, corruption. So there are these gameplay elements that you trigger and you kind of remove the corruptions. Why did you use that word corruption? That's a very interesting word.
Yes, so I have the real meaning. I have different words for, but corruption is like close enough to what I mean, but open enough for the player, for you to think about what can it actually mean. Also, how you use it and where it goes when you remove it. Look closely. That means something, and step by step you unravel the whole meaning of it all, I hope.
And another thing I noticed is that a lot of the characters know you and seem to at times judge you.
You saw that? Right, yes.
So talk about that as like a narrative mechanic and how you can tell a story with other characters talking about you.
So so there are some monsters that know you and some that doesn't know you. The monsters that know you might be closer connected to Kay, but you need to figure out what actually is going on. If I tell you now more, it's a major spoiler. But it's so cool that you saw that and that you got that
Awesome. And then one thing I noticed too was that Kay's character model is very monster-like. Is this something that her appearance might change over the course of the game as you go through corruptions?
La la la.
Okay, I may have hit the nail on the head.
Maybe not.
Okay.
Yes, maybe.
Okay, great. And then, what engine is this running on?
Unity. We love Unity.
And has it been very easy to work with in this case?
Yeah, we always, like our first games, we always used Unity. So we know exactly how to do it, and they improve all the time, so we could make such a interesting and complex game, an interesting looking and complex game. Unity is really good for us.
And during your presentation, I could tell that this game means a lot to you. You said you pulled from personal experiences. You're even inspired by your hometown of Berlin. How much of your personal life did you bring to this game, and how are you able to maybe cover it up by making it a little bit more abstract of a story?
Yeah, so I would say it's like 95 or 90% based on my personal experience. So it is my story. This is also why it's so unique. When people played it, they said, "Oh my God, I can really feel that it is a true story." So yes, what was the question you asked? One other.
The inspiration for like the level design and also the how you use this abstract setting and these abstract characters to kind of hide yourself.
Yes. So I always describe it. It's like famous songs, like famous writers who actually been through a heartbreak or whatever. They needed to let it out and write it down. But the best songs are always a little abstract, so that people who listen to it can interpret it in their own way. This is what I wanted to. Of course, I can tell right in your face, like, okay, this and that happens, done. But if I be a little bit mysterious, people start thinking about, like, okay, what is the meaning? How can it be connected? And more people can also see themselves in it if I am not too explicit, but like have the overall theme, like loneliness. If I just say the word, everybody like has a little spark in their head and remembers some time where they felt lonely. This I tried, like it's singer-songwriter.
So how long have you been working on this, and when does it come out?
Okay, so we signed officially, I think, in August 2016, so it's 2-something years almost, and it comes out in July 5th. But we already beforehand, in 2014, I started writing about it, but I had just me and one other guy, programmer, who we were working on it because we were still working on our other games. And in 2015, I put it out GIFs on Twitter, and this is how the whole thing started. Like, it blew up. Like, when humans get too lonely, they turn into monsters. This line and some little gifs about the game, and then a publisher approached us and wanted to publish the game, and this was an amazing time. But from 2016 on, like August, we could really produce a game. So yeah.
Great. And then where can people find out more leading up to launch?
So it's seaofsolitude.com. Okay.
Perfect. Oh yeah, would this work on Nintendo Switch? Maybe. That's fine.
I am not allowed to talk about this.